Oh boy, alright. Ba ba da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 da. Post this little image on it. Alright. We going. Excited. I love this game. I'm so excited to finish it. I know we're missing a couple people. We're usually going with my brother and my friend Jess here, but it appears both of them are missing in action right now. They may show up later, but for now I want to finish this up. From the Sunny rises from the depths. Hi, Sunny. Hi, Galactic Axolotl. Good to see y'all. Whew. I am straight up chilling. Getting stuff set up. People might show up later, but for now, we're... Hello, Blockhead. Hello. Turn my ratio down, turn my threshold up. Maybe that'll help. I know my the compressor on my mic gets a lot of overwhelming sometimes. But yeah, chat, I'm just waiting around, getting a little bit of stuff set up, doing some announcements of stream on my Twitch and stuff. And then we'll get to it, even if nobody else shows up. I know we're used to my brother and Jess being here, but I can take over. I hope you guys enjoy this game as much as I do. I've been thinking about Cal and Tammy a lot. They are my babies. Hello, Box Boy. Good to see everyone here. I'm so excited to finish this. I know my voice has a lot of not enthusiasm, but I am excited. Sorry, chat, I know that sounded horrible, I'm sure. Had to adjust my microphone. Jess is going to be here in just a second, so we're gonna actually... I was gonna wait a little bit. What's a character in the game that you felt they could have done a lot more with? Well, for this one in particular, I can't really say anybody that I feel like they could have done more with, just because they expand upon them a lot. There's like a lot of words here that I have not gotten to read because I've been on very specific routes. But if I had to pick like one character in a game I felt they could have done more with, is literally every single Kingdom Hearts character is who I pick for one character they could have done a lot more with. Hi, Jess.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm back on my bullshit.
It's fine. You're entitled.
Truly.
Shout out to the one person in chat right now.
Yeah, it still says one viewers,
Oh, wait,
but like...
4 people?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. But it says one viewer for some reason.
Just the 3 of us.
Just the 3 of us. Never touched the franchise, so that makes me curious about what they do. They just are bad.
Well, they're all like Disney characters, aren't they?
No. They are Kingdom Hearts original characters, and none of them get utilized well.
There's
It's a shame, truly. Also, I need to turn you up. I have you low.
I have to be quiet because people are working.
Oh, I just had to reload, that's why I couldn't see shit. Yeah. Alright, video gaming. I was gonna wait for Bubba to get here, but I think they are asleep right now. We did it? 10 out of 10. Thank you for the Why did it just flash like a big message like, hey, we did it? Was it like we met a sub goal last stream and it just didn't update me? There's consequences of hanging out with gay people on the internet. Alright. We be Exocolonist. Lil, you haven't subscribing with Prime. Thank you for the Prime sub. More Exocolonists? Yeah, baby, you know it.
Yippee, yay,
It's been a while.
Is Boba getting here?
I think they're, like I said, I think they are asleep right now. They said they would be available, but you know, I don't want to call and wake them up because they have sleep and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, what year? Yeah, age. Oh, we're age 17. I thought we were 18. Huh.
No, 17.
I got a job interview in a couple hours. All right. Oh yeah, it's all just 17. Okay. Well, what do I want to do? Got maxed out perception. I didn't realize I'd actually done a pretty decent job at, like, balancing my build out.
Yeah, no. You did for your first run.
Organizing persuasion. I really want persuasion and empathy. Hup, 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 hup. What gifts do I have? Oh, we're back in it now. Hi, Tammy. Too soon to give an... Oh, I already got her one. I have so many little trinkets now. Crystal. Yippee! Oh wait, I just got a friendship event with Nomi. Alright,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to read Nomi again, I forgot. Nomi's in their usual spot in the lounge, surrounded by their steadily growing collection of body pillows and stuffed animals. They've curled up with their arms around a giant plushy creature and seem to be scrolling listlessly through the movies available in the Colony Media Archive. Find anything good? No. Nomi sighs, tipping over onto their side. Not since I finished all of Maid Stalker Ares. I can't believe it ended on a cliffhanger. I didn't even know this. Whoa. I am so out of it right now. We're gonna take a second. I'm gonna take a sip of my water.
I'll regime hydrate for you.
Thanks. Tom Food. First time seeing this game. The art is so cute. Yeah, this game's incredible. This game is incredible. You should probably, like,
It's quite good.
I'm not gonna tell you to, like, leave stream, but I will say that we are nearing the end of the game, and I want, like, if you want to experience this game, which is, like, you should, it's peak, it's 10 out of 10, I love it so far, you should. I didn't even know that the Stratosphere had left Earth before the series finished airing, Nomi whines. You have every episode except for the two-parter season finale! They bury their face against the plushie. Now we'll never know how it ends, they sniffle. It's just not fair that we'll never have any new shows to watch. Maybe we can make up a new ending. Nomi wipes their eyes as they looks up at you hopefully. Really? They ask. You'd do that with me? Tell me all about Maid Stalker Ares. Yippee! Nomi launches into a full... Could I possibly get a quick run-through of the premise? The premise is basically you are a part of a colony of, you're part of a colony of people who left Earth to go into space to find a habitable planet and make a life there. And the beginning of the game starts with you landing on the planet. And you are we started at age 10 and we are at age 17, and the game ends at age 20. And that's basically the premise. It's like a life sim, basically.
Life sim, but it's also like part visual novel, part deck builder.
Yeah, the deck building's actually really good. I've really been enjoying it. The card gameplay, I expected to get old, but no, it's very good. It's been getting hard, and I enjoy that. And also it's part dating sim if that's your type of thing.
And if you want to play it, I'll be very clear about this. There is a content warning page on the website. Please look at it and take advantage of it.
Yeah.
It goes from 0 to 100 real fast.
Really fast. Okay, Nomi launches into a full summary of main Stalker areas, including everything down to blood types and astrological signs of the characters. It's a lot to handle, but the two of you come up with a pretty good fan script for the missing episode. And Aries and Sagittarius embrace just as the light from the interstellar portal engulfs them, and the camera pans back to a ghostly image of Gemini's face, smiling down at them from the spirit realm. Okay. Nomi claps their hands excitedly. It's perfect, they exclaim. So much better than just leaving it right before the climactic battle with the Agents of the Stars. They smooth down the fur on their plushie with a thoughtful look. Thanks, Elaine, they say. I was feeling so bummed about the cliffhanger, because it just reminded me that even though everything ends, sometimes it's a lot earlier than you can handle. When I got here, I remember looking at your huge media library and thinking, wow, galactic! I'm never going to run out of things to watch. It felt like the whole world was still ahead of me, ready to be discovered. Nomi digs their fingers into their plushie. Now it feels like everything's just on fire all the time, and everyone's always on my case about how I need to grow up. What's so bad about being innocent? Why does everything have to be so grim all the time? There will be more good experiences. Nomi nods, their chin wobbling as they try to keep it together. Yeah, they say, tipping their head up to the ceiling and trying to put on a brave smile. That's a good way of looking at it, Selene. Yippee! Dis, did I already give you a strange little trinket? Dis is sitting on the roof of one of the expedition transports, fiddling with something in his hands. As you approach, you can see the glint of a pocket knife in his hands. He looks up from his carving. Oh, hey Solane, he says, looking a little bashful. Needed a new toggle for my backpack. I mean, we won't be able to rely on nanoprinting forever. Actually, do you want to take Dis, or just since...
I think it's okay.
Okay, since Bubba's not here is all. Take a strange little trinket, Dis. I love that his favorite gift is strange little trinkets. What a guy. I would say he's just like me for real, but I break any technology I come into contact with for prolonged periods of time. I can't work in the creche anymore. So I can't get big loads of empathy.
Yeah, once you become 17, you can no longer have empathy.
Real?
It's time for the grind.
It's time for the grind. I guess, yeah, I'll tend to the animals in that case. You and Cal find a nice pasture in which to lie down and watch the clouds scoot across the sky. You chew on blades of grass and make up stories about the animals you can see in their shapes. Cal's a good person to just spend time doing nothing with. He knows how to take it easy. Okay. God, I draw so many cards now. What if I just... I was going for all threes. But it's probably easier if I just... do something like this. I mean, yeah. Booyah! 46 out of 46. 7 animals, 2 empathy. I'm so close. I'm like 2 lower than what I need to get the perk. Kudos and stress. Cool. Now it's time for early dust. Hey, anemone. Yo, Stella's back! Hey, Stella. Yeah, we're doing more Exocolonist. Recap, what year are we on again? We are on we're age 17. I thought we were on 18, but we are on 17. And we are getting it done. While I'm looking around for trinkets. Jess, you doing anything? Like, aside from just hanging out and stream?
Doing some work on Whoop's quest.
Oh, hell yeah. I am looking
We're trying to figure out I say we. I'm trying to figure out soundtrack.
Yeah, you can always just put in a temp one until... Because, like, I might make one. I don't know. If I have fun doing it.
I just want it to be as polished as I can get it if we're going to be playing it on stream.
Sure, sure. Red Riot's doing squats in the training yard. 30, 31. Oh, hey, Selene. She jumps up and stretches her legs. Feel like challenging the squat queen? Okay. Take this egg. Cool, thanks, Red Riot says, taking the eggs. I guess it is kind of my birthday this week. Kind of forgot. Oh, and
Stella, no.
Did Whoops ever find that special someone? No, not yet. Speaking of finding that certain someone, though, I think I'm gonna go expedition. So I guess back to the ridge. New boss event spawned? I see. Definitely need to find that somebody. I can't wait to see my reaction. Alright. Oh no, I went too soon. All of the events are gone.
I hope you're ready for the Tumblr sexy man.
I thought we already had that.
You have no idea what you're up against.
You have no idea what forces you're up against. I thought Dis was the Tumblr sexy man.
But you managed to make an even wetter, sadder man.
No fucking shot.
Or like person, but they referred to him as a man, so.
Ah.
Kind of ambiguous.
I love running around.
Wee, yay, yahoo!
Wee, yippee, yahoo!
Love taking a little jog.
Oh, that's a little thing saying I can't go up there. Even better than Dis. I'm assuming you meant to type like wetter, like a wet cat.
The thing's up there.
I know. I want to do this event since there are no other ones. You're treated to a spectacularly sight, an enormously long caterpillar dragon kind of creature way off in the distance. Its thousands of legs and kilometer of shimmering body snaking in and out of the haze at the bottom of this chasm. You just watch it. It's terrifying. It's like a train. I'm going to take some readings. It's so far away, but you record its movements, coordinates, and take a video for Utopia.
I'm so sorry to any Mysterious Strangers fans in the chat. The reason I'm biased is just because it's a particular character archetype that just pisses me off for no reason.
I see.
It's nothing against them.
Utopia's given you clearance to poke around the ruins in the secret valley. Stars, this place is neat. Dis thinks so, too. At least we don't have to climb back down again, he mutters, but you can tell he's excited. The buildings are arranged in a spiral formation around a central point. They're made of that oil-slick obsidian, something that looks like petrified bone, and have parts missing where some other organic material has long since rotted away. It's overgrown with vines and buried in shifting sands. You follow the spokes of the streets until you approach the center of the valley, where a large pyramid-shaped building sits surrounded by thumpers and a variety of other smaller buildings. I'm gonna save real quick. Ruins. I'm gonna take a look at the thumpers. The four thumpers are in careful alignment, forming a square with wide paths between them and the pyramid in the center. One is almost totally reduced to rubble. None are still active. Investigate the other buildings. Smaller, more deteriorated pyramid buildings dot around the valley, purposes unknown. There are also dozens of little obelisks, a couple of meters wide with a circular design on one side. You approach a random one of these on the edge of the valley. You lean on one of the round design and the iris dilates open, sections grinding back like the world's rustiest automated door. Now you're looking through a large round door into a small featureless room. Quite small. Quite featureless. Totally dark. Very creepy. But you can hear a faint hum. Is it still powered? Yeah, baby, we going!
Oh, this event is so fun.
Oh, fuck!
Ooh, yeah. I forgot about that. User items.
Uh-huh.
You could just go 555.
No. This section gets...
Oh.
Oh, wait. I can do this. Yeah.
Although, yeah, I guess.
6, 5, 4. Do this one. Yeah. And now I'll
Once
use...
again, do not be afraid to use items for this one.
Yeah. Boink, boink. Right. All my gem cards are so weak.
Yeah, I think it's probably worth just aiming for highest value with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Or just boosting them to hell with items.
Right.
You have like 6 yellow flowers, you could just make all of those yellow.
Mm-hmm. They just say fuck it. Get wacky with it. Beautiful. +3 bravery. Okay. And I got minus stress. I didn't get to use my -5 stress card, unfortunately. You walk in, disc close behind, and suddenly the iris closes. The floor lurches and you're moving down. An elevator. The elevator squeals and grinds away like it hasn't been used in literally thousands of years. It doesn't go far, then grinds to a halt, and the iris opens to reveal a large room with obsidian walls. Like all convergent domain spaces, it's more cave than room, with stalactites everywhere and giant lumpy mounds of fungus. You wonder if the obsidian stuff they built with melts over time, running and dripping in extreme slow motion. There are consoles all on the walls, like this is some kind of control room, maybe. Most of it is long, dark, and covered with a thick layer of dust, except one device with 2 weird, bony, knobby sticks poking out of it. I'm gonna touch stuff. You poke at things and grab sticks at random until suddenly, you cease to be yourself. You're like a visual, audio, and weirdly tactile representation of something vast. You have a feeling of being in like a large and complex space. No, like you are the space. A digital space, like a computer system. As if you were sucked inside a 3D representation of the HoloNet, and you could see files and processes and whole worlds of data, but in alien formats that speak to you more in sensation than logic. You let go of the sticks, and the console room comes back. You grab them again, and understanding fills your head. It feels not all that different from your bouts of deja vu remembering, like of memories being inserted into your mind, and you suddenly just know how to use this interface. You just think where you want to go, or what you want to know, and away you go. The word array comes to mind. A network of computers hosting millions of data nodes, information on every part of the planet from weather to soil conditions to individual creatures. Not just computers, but entities that feel intelligent, and also digital, artificial consciousnesses, like your ship's AI congruence. They're processing all that data and triggering subroutines to make minute changes on the planet's surface. Then a booming voice enters your brain and obliterates all else, speaking more in abstract thought than words, but loud. What are you doing in Wormhole Observatory Array Console 5? You nosy little creature. There's an explosion in your head, and you're thrown backwards and out of the array. There must have also been an explosion in your hands, which are now singed. The console's blown out and dead. You're shaken. Something didn't like you poking around in there. And whatever the array is, whatever lives in it, has been watching you. Probably ever since you landed. You tell Dis about the array and the voice saying Wormhole Observatory. He looks around, impressed. The convergent domain was sure up to some shit, he says. And now you know about the array and how to access it. That could come in very useful if it turns out to be a danger to your colony. You decide to call it a day. Your arms feel all tingly and weak from getting electrocuted, and your heart is still thumping a mile a minute. But you'll be back. Keep exploring? I guess I can't really do anything else, huh?
Yeah, if there's no events left.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have hit keep exploring then. Oh well, it's fine. Ooh, +2 perception, +2 engineering. Oh shit, it's Vertumnalia. Alright. This year's Vertumnalia is ushered in with a big military band, horns and drums, supplemented by recordings of parade music from Earth. Governor Lum strides out of command on a grand red carpet and ascends the stage to raucous applause. Okay, I guess I have to voice Lum now. Thank you, everyone, he calls out over the din. Look at you, look at this colony, finally truly united. All it took was a common enemy, he declares. I look at you beautiful people, you strong people, you good human people, and I see a fire in your eyes. I see courage in your hearts. I see a colony that's ready to win. I see a colony that's here to stay, Vertumna. Do you hear me? He raises his arms and roars. Do you hear me, Vertumna? We humans aren't going to hide anymore. Lum gestures for Security Chief Rhett to join him on stage, then continues. The original fugitive colonists got it wrong. In Roman mythology, Vertumnus was the god of cultivation, not of rampant chaotic growth. He clenches his hand into a fist. We need to clear the field before we can plow it. Vertumna won't be safe for human life until the aliens are eradicated. Rhett crosses his arms and nods in agreement. Maybe there's more to this plan than Lum is letting on. Lum descends from the stage and does a receiving line of handshakes and fist bump. In the vacuum left by his presence, Chief Administrator Seek takes the podium and clears their throat. Ahem. I want to announce that this will be the last year that festival contests will be held. What? A sound of protest rises from the crowd, and near the front, Lum just shrugs theatrically and mouths, "Not my fault." Seek looks down at him pointedly, then continues. This war will use our colony's resources at a tremendous rate, including the most valuable, time. Hey, I've got some good news, Lum adds, jumping back on stage. This one's really gonna knock your socks off. The colony has its first pregnancy. The crowd murmurs in excitement, and Lum beckons Tammy to join him. Everyone give a round of applause for Aspartame here, Vertumna's first mother! Tammy is beet red all the way to the tips of her ears, but she dutifully does a little twirl so Lum can show her off. Look at her, he exclaims. So vibrant, so healthy, just like our young colony. We're so proud of you, Tammy. Your child is going to join the ranks of the greatest species the universe has ever seen. Lum pumps his fist in the air. Humans! Humans! Let me hear you, Vertumna. I want him dead. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, Tammy's pregnant? Tammy descends from the stage into a gaggle of surprised and excited friends. I
guess I can take Mars again.
You can take Mars, and then we'll not voice the romance scenes.
Sure. OMG. Is it really true?
Mars asks immediately, taking Tammy by the hands. Yes, Tammy exclaims, like the secret is bursting out of her. I'm finally gonna be a mommy, just like Aunt Anne. You take a good look at Tammy. You haven't seen a pregnant person in years, not since you landed, at least. Aren't they supposed to glow? Tammy looks radiant with pride and excitement. Looking more closely, you realize that her dress is starting to curve out around the belly. Every baby born to the colony, even you and your friends, is a complex arrangement of inherited, donated, and altered genes, and sometimes not even related to their parents. If the council let Tammy have a baby, does that mean there will be more soon? Cal runs over from where he was standing with his family and sweeps Tammy up in a big hug, twirling her around. I'm so proud of you, he exclaims, then rests his hand gently on her belly. Sorry, too much spin? You okay, little hot pie? They look at each other adoringly. I'm not mad. As you stand around and marvel at Tammy's news, the adults all start putting away the chairs and setting up for the games and contests. Mars puts her hands on her hips.
So, she starts. What does everyone think about this war on nature?
I think it's stupid, Cal says immediately. I know survival's important, but we don't have to kill things to survive here. Mars rolls her eyes.
Of course you'd think that. She mutters. Personally, I think Lum is a total nullhead. He's not that much older than me. What is he, like 24? And everyone listens to him? She flips her hair over her shoulder. They should listen to me instead.
I'm sorry. He's 32. Mars, never change. Never change, not once in your life. Were you gonna say something?
No. I just love her.
Mm-hmm. Finally, you're all called to participate in the games. The last ones, maybe forever. If this war on nature ever ends, you'll probably be an adult. As your friends all separate into their usual games, you realize this may be the last time that you just get to be kids. What do you choose? Ugh, no talent show. Alright, I'm just gonna pick whatever I have the highest of. Combat 40? No. Trivia, reasoning 40? Reasoning 45. Organizing 83. Alright, we doing Bake Off, baby! You join Cal and Tammy in the kitchens. Hey, Selene, Cal says. Tammy gives a little wave. We tried to come up with a better pun than bake on, but we couldn't. It's too good. This year's theme is pie. You'll be responsible for forming a delicious flaky crust and a delectable filling. No soggy bottoms. Cal sits up straighter. Wait, I've got it, he cries. Let's see who has what it bakes.
Oh,
oh,
you're
Cal.
so lame.
I love that he's lame.
No, me too.
I love that he
He is.
fucking sucks. Card becomes a 4. Dang. Alright, so what I can do is... card becomes a 4. Ugh, this sucks, actually. Card becomes a 4 is painful on this. Can't even do all 5s. Ah. Ugh. I just do this. Huh. This sucks. Oh well. I can't wait till we get through this and like what it was the first cooking competition where it was like do it make a cake, and then we made chili. No, it was a baking competition and they didn't have a theme, but we made chili at a baking competition. What kind of freak? So if I can, like, no. Ugh, man. Oh, man. I mean, that's better. I'll go with this. I can get 45, I think. This sucks a lot. I did it though.
I posted a meme and no mic.
A meme and no mic. Mars. It's one governor, Selene. How old could he be? 24? Amazing. God, I fucking
Mars,
love...
I love you. .png.
I love Mars. I fucking love her.
I love how every character in this game is, like, morally questionable.
Mm-hmm. They all have something
That's
about
like...
them that makes them a little freak, I think. I can't wait to
it's
find
just
out
like...
what Cal and Tammy's is.
I love games where everyone's a problematic fave.
Tammy's pie implodes. An oven malfunction and looks horrible. She's crushed, but she salvages what she can, and it turns out it tastes great. It tastes so good, in fact, that the judges overlook her presentation. Your pie, on the other hand, comes out looking and tasting great. You clearly have what it bakes. After the festivities, everyone is supposed to take a few days vacation. You and your friends relax, but the adults move around the colony like ants in a hive, fortifying the walls and preparing for the human offensive against the planet. This will only end well.
Yeah, everyone knows that fascism is always good.
This will only end well. Okay, so... Okay, mid... So mid-dust. It's time to try it. Nomi, where are you?
Behind you.
Where? Oh, I see. I see
Where
the
they
little
always
rat. My favorite little rat. Nomi and Rex are talking together on the couch, legs intertwined. Rex spots you first and gives you a jaunty wave, and Nomi follows his gaze with a big smile. Hey, Selene, Nomi says, scooting over easily so there's space for you on the couch. Rex pats the cushion invitingly. We were just talking about what we'd rather have as a pet. A hot pie as big as a unisaur? Oh no, this is Nomi, yeah. We were just talking about what we'd rather have as a pet. A hot pie as big as a unisaur, or a unisaur as small as a hot pie? What do you think? I can't answer! This sucks.
They're dodging the question.
I guess I will try cake on... if I think it is. Yeah! There we go! Cake? Nomi exclaims, holding their hands to their cheeks. On my birthday, Selene! You're the best by light years! Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It is a measurement of distance. I think about anytime light years gets mentioned, I, without fail, think of that kid from Pokemon. Who's like, it'll take you light years before you're ready to face Brock, and then you beat him, and he's like, damn it! Light years are a measure of distance, not time! That is the energy that I wish to portray at all times. Is
That's
that
beautiful.
kid. Hi, Mars. You see Mars reclining with her feet in a bowl of water, a colorful goop on her face, and slices of dust melon on her eyes. She lifts the dust melon off of one of her eyes as you approach.
I could identify the clomping of your horrible boots while fast asleep, darling, she says. Are you still running around everywhere? It sounds exhausting. It's important to take care of yourself. She settles the dust melon slice back on her eyes and smiles. You should take notes. Still haven't broken up with her.
I'm not gonna break up with her.
My girlfriend who I talk to twice a month.
Yes, correct. Who's that person following you? This is my pet. His name Horge. Be nice to Horge. Hi, Cal. Cal is taking a break in the shelter of the geoponics dome. As you approach, you see him tossing crumbs from his lunch into an area of uncleared scrub, and as you get closer, you recognize the glinting of a Hopeye's iconic 4 eyes. Shh, Cal says, holding his finger to his lips. This one's got a little butt clutch of baby hop kitties somewhere. I've almost got her trust, so she'll take me back to her nest, and then I can move them outside the walls. Sorry.
Makoto Shiratori table slap dog gif.
Yeah, I love this guy. That's my boy. More exploring stuff? I think I'm gonna do a regular activity, but I'm just walking around before I talk to Tammy. I want to get my hug from my boy. Rex is chatting with one of the young soldiers from the Helio, smiling wolfishly down at her with his hand braced above her head as she giggles. When she sees you coming, her smile drops and she beats a hasty retreat, avoiding your gaze. Rex turns, his confused expression melting away to delight when he sees you. "Well, hey, Selene!" he exclaims. "Some of the Helios are weird about being seen with me," he continues, unbothered. "She'll be back." Hug! "Oh yeah!" Rex exclaims, wrapping you in a strong bear hug. He even lifts you off the ground a little. It's a good hug, the kind that makes you instantly just a little more relaxed. "Hey, bro, check out this log!" I love that he just plays into the bit. I think that's enjoyable.
He has been forced to play into the bit since birth.
He's become accustomed to playing into the bit. Tammy is sweeping the front stoop of the lounge, humming a little song to herself. As you approach, you can see her stand up straighter and rub her back. Now that you know, it's clear she's pregnant. You wonder how you didn't catch on before Vernomnalia. It's still mind-blowing that she's gonna have a baby. The first child born from someone who was themselves born in space. It's hard to believe she's only 1 year older than you. Little Tammy, who cries when toys break and is scared to leave the walls. She's gonna be a mom. Tammy looks up as you approach and smiles. "Hello, Selene. It's so nice out today, don't you think?" She always thinks it's a nice day, even when it's pouring rain. It must be nice to be so cheerful all the time. "I can't believe you're pregnant." Tammy laughs and ducks her head. "Well, believe it," she says, smiling to herself. "It's definitely real. I've got the swollen ankles to prove it." God. Man. That's the most mom thing a character can say. Listen, my mom has she constantly has fluid at the base of her ankles, her ankles swell constantly because she's always walking around doing shit because she's a principal. So she's always moving and never sits down. And so whenever she would come home from work, almost every day, her ankles would be twice the size, and she'd be like, "Ugh, this sucks," and it would be every night, every day, every night.
Damn.
What are you gonna name it? Well, whose is it? No, with how babies work, you don't ask whose is it. It's everybody's, allegedly. It's a baby. What are you gonna name it? She considers. "I'm not sure," she says. "I was thinking maybe something to do with plants, or maybe a flower." She flushes a pretty shade of pink. "Cal will probably think of something really nice." Tammy leans on her broom with a dreamy smile. "I thought about it for a long time, and I talked to Aunt Anne and Dr. Instance," she says. "I've always known I wanted children." She giggles in thought. "Lots of them, so why not get started now? Aunt Anne and I are going to run the new crèche, so I'll have plenty of help raising them the same way I was raised," she adds. "I might not be the strongest or smartest person in the colony, but I'm going to be the best mom. I know I can do this." You ever want kids, Selene? Man, I always struggle, even in real life when I'm asked this question, because I think I would love raising a kid. I don't think I'd want to have a kid. You get me?
You want to be an aunt?
Yeah. I want to be an uncle or an aunt. I don't want to live with the little shit, but I want to raise the kid, you know?
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 maybe. Tammy smiles.
I get it. I'm excited. I'm excited to have nephews and stuff, nephews and nieces.
It's so much better.
I like vibing with like older kids, but I just can't do babies.
Mm-hmm. What would you guys do if Tammy died? Don't worry about it. Tammy smiles indulgently. That's nice, Selene. I can't wait to see them in the crèche. Tammy goes back to her sweeping the stoop, adding little snippets of her lyrics to her made-up song. I'm an aunt to 3 kiddos, 2 girls, 1 boy. That's awesome. Tammy, when's your birthday again? It already passed, right? Yeah, it's late pollen. I gave you a birthday gift, I remember. Okay, so kudos doubled for 3 months. My first niece is gonna be born around next month. Yo, that's awesome! You looking forward to being an aunt? I want to get more empathy, so I'm gonna go... I'm assuming the new creche isn't open already. Help in the kitchens. Yeah, I'll help in the kitchens. But I get creativity, which I don't need.
I wish there was like a gender encompassing way to say like nieces and nephews, because I can't, like, the word nibblings I just hate.
That does
We
sound
need
like a
a new
slur, yep. I mean, I won't be able to interact with her since she'll be living in America, but I'm somewhat excited. Ah, I didn't realize that. When it's hot out, if you feel thirsty. I can't talk about shit with my parents no more. Oh wait, I can! If your mom already said no, I agree with her, your dad says, without looking up from his work. I know you two disagree about things, but she's still your mom. Help him with the aminals! Your dad is writing some kind of test on the triplets. He's playing different chords and trying to see if they have language or just making instinctive animal calls. You help him by holding up random objects and trying to determine if their sounds map to any understanding of what they're seeing. They're either saying, kill all humans, or linguini sports ball, your dad says, staring at the readout on his hollow palm. I just can't be sure. Speaking of hydration, thank you for the hydrate. Hydrated.
Everyone shut up, it's Kitty.
You have Kitty?
She's here.
Let's go.
She's purring. I need to renew my sub.
I mean, you don't have to.
It's true. Wait for Self Jubilante.
True. Wait for the mythical beast.
Haven't been around much lately.
Mm-hmm. I miss them.
I know. Self Jubilante, we miss you.
Not even for the gift subs or anything. Just because I want to
Yeah.
I want to talk to them more. I want to figure it out. I want to get in there in that brain of theirs.
No, we totally don't want to figure out your secret identity.
I do.
Well, if you say that.
I'm gonna tend the animals. You're working with the bristle slugs this week. There's a whole herd. You know who can't be online, and you know who isn't online. Luvi is on the trip. And you know who isn't online? Sylph Jubilante.
No way.
No, because
No,
that would
because-
that would mean that Luvi
it
would
can't
need.
be, because Self Jubilante is in the thread and knows
Right.
Self's full name. Yeah,
Fuck. Thank you, cats, for the safe fuck redeem. Yeah, that would also
No,
mean
actually,
that Luvi would have to be a Reflection fan, which I know isn't the case.
Actually, Manta, Whoops is like Beetlejuice. If you say Sylph 3 times, she will appear.
It's true. If you mention Sylph Jubilante, and usually in text chat, if you do it in text once, I appear. If you do it in voice 3 times,
In voice
then
3
I appear.
times, yeah.
You're working with the bristle slugs this week. There's a whole herd of the slug, seal, porcupine beasts lumbering through the fields and rubbing against their scratching posts. You can walk right up to them, and they don't mind at all. You empty the berry catching buckets and sort through the berries, picking out any loose stones and planting any that have sprouted. These ones will grow into bristle slugs too one day. It's not wet season when they're fully bristled and cranky about territory, so everyone is playing nice. It's a nice calm month of picking berries and scritching slugs. You spend some time playing with the cute bristle slugs you found while foraging. Emerald. She's looking bright-eyed and happy. You come back from lunch one day to find the door to the pen wide open. Whoops, you must have forgotten to lock it. Good thing bristle slugs don't tend to roam. You do a head count. 15, 16, 17... You seem to be short one bristle slug. At least it's not Emerald. She's still relaxing in the pen, happily snoring away. Luckily, bristle slugs aren't very stealthy. There's a glistening slime trail heading towards the ruins of the Stratospheric, decorated with little clusters of berries. You lock the gate and set off along the trail to find your wayward bristle slug. Let's track it down. You easily find the bristle slug. It's gotten itself wedged in between two panels, scritching back and forth on the most perfect scratching situation possible. You laugh and fill your shirt with the berries like a bowl, and then gently nudge it back towards the herd. It's slow going, but eventually everyone's back together again. Good work, Rancher!
Carry on, my wayward slug.
Carry on, my wayward slug.
There'll be peace when you are slug.
There'll be peace, also you are slug. Yeah, this seems good. I could have gotten 45. Oh well. Plus 7. I'm almost maxed out on animals. I still don't have my empathy. I guess I'll just do this again. Late dust! My boy! Cal is hard at work at the garden, even under the burning hot sun. His shoulders are tanned a deep caramel brown, with tan lines poking out from under the straps of his tank top. Ooh, he says, unscrewing his canteen and taking a deep drink. Remember to stay hydrated, folks. Delicious. It's hard to remember to stay hydrated when you don't feel the heat. Cake! Yippee! My favorite food on my birthday, too! He's done this a million times, but it never makes me not happy. Is that Max? That's Max! My first friend that I've maxed out! Alright. You've been invited to Cal- Whoa! I didn't realize she had art. You've been invited to Cal's house for, as he puts it, a real grown-up party. When you arrive, Auntie Tira gives you a warm hug and shows you inside.
She's so pretty.
She is! I love her. Where Cal's set up the living area with little twinkling lights and lots of blanket. You sit down at the table across from Cal, and Tira pours you both a glass of mushroom wine. She leaves the open bottle on the table. Take her.
Okay. You kids can finish off this bottle if you like, she says. It's a good vintage, one of your dad's first brews, Selene. A little on the strong side. She winks. I'll be out late, Tira says, kissing the top of Cal's head. Holler at me if you need anything, but don't you two wait up for me, okay?
Wow, Auntie Tira is cool. Cal smiles at you as you tuck into dinner. I'm glad you could come, he says. This isn't really Tammy's scene, and Rex has like zero chill, you know? Besides, he continues, you're my BFF, remember? I can't think of anyone else I'd rather be with. Cal puts down his fork and looks at you earnestly. I'm really glad you're my friend, Selene. I'm so proud of everything you've done. Sometimes I think I really love you as a person, you know? He looks down, suddenly shy. Sorry, I know that's a lot. I'm just really grateful for you. You and Cal share a wonderful dinner and polish off the bottle of wine. Afterwards, you settle into a big pile of blankets to lie back and look at the stars through the big skylight in his living room. And so that's why I think we should domesticate more Unisaur. It just makes sense, Cal finishes, and you laugh. He's right. Who doesn't want to ride a unicorn? You deserve a unicorn. You've been laughing a lot. Everything is just so funny and also pretty. The stars look like they're swimming in a big dark ocean, and the little twinkly lights Cal put up look like stars you can touch. You reach out to grab one and come up hilariously short, and Cal giggles at you. Cal's warm and cozy at your side, and the blankets are so soft. Everything is wonderful. You're struck suddenly by the thought that the only thing that would make this better is if you were kissing Cal. Ha ha ha. No. We're better off as friends. Ha ha. Do you ever just... you know?
No.
Yeah. I know. Isn't that awesome? Don't you feel so powerful that you don't,
Yes.
like, you don't have this, like, dagger through the chest? You don't have this two hands gripping my heart and squeezing feeling?
I kind of do. It's when other people fall in love and stop talking to you. Because
Yeah.
you're inherently less important to people than their significant others.
That is something that I'm very glad I think is like evident with these high bond events, is that no matter if you're romantically involved with them or not, they still have a deep level of emotional connection. I think that's
Yes.
very nice.
I do like that.
You and Cal are better off as friends. You can tell he's only got eyes for Tammy anyway. You lie back down and Cal wiggles his arms under your head. He pulls a blanket over the both of you, cocooning you in both comfort and warmth. So glad we're friends, Cal mumbles. He sounds sleepy and you realize your eyes are getting heavy as well. As you tip backwards into sleep, all you feel is love. You both sleep deeply. Morning arrives unceremoniously, pouring through the skylight directly under your face. You grumble as you turn away, burrowing into something that's soft and smells sleepy sweet. Oh, it's Cal, and your face is smushed into the soft skin of his armpit. His arm is curled around your shoulders protectively, your legs tangled together under the blankets. Cal shifts underneath you and blinks his bloodshot eyes open, squinting into the merciless sunrise. Ah, dip, he mumbles, clinging to sleep. That's so much. He laughs as you peel yourself off of him, sticky from drool and sweat. Gross, bruh, he says, and you smack him on the shoulder. Before long, his mom pokes his head into the living area.
Oh, sorry. Hey, kids, she says, chipper. Ready for some breakfast?
Breakfast sounds incredible. You've never been more excited at the prospect of breakfast in your life. You share a breakfast of roasted tripe and eggs with Cal, his mom, and her 3 partners. Even though the rest of the colony is in chaos, you feel somehow healed, having taken the night to let yourself bask in their love. I thought we'd get a cool CG with Cal. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Do a lot of the Max Bond events not have CGs?
I didn't get Max Bond with anyone.
Really? You were
I
addicted to the
figured it would
grind.
be like Stardew Valley, where it would always lead to the romance route at 10.
No. You had no faith.
I did not. Too cynical.
Tangent. I can actually study with her now! I have reasoning! I almost everything I
Yay.
am to Chief Engineer Instance, Tangent says. She's for who I really am. Tang runs her
Didn't I take
fingertip.
Tangent?
Oh, you did take Tangent! You did take Tangent! My
I
bad,
just
my
don't-
bad.
I don't want you to have to voice everyone. Tang runs her fingertips over her jaw. Without her, I'd probably be as sad and isolated as my brother, or as broken as my mother was. I owe her my life. I would do anything she asked of me.
Tangent. Don't become more of an evil scientist, because I know you're already one. Want to study together? You offer to help Tangent with her schoolwork, but she just shrugs you off.
I'm not working on school anymore, she says. Chief Engineer Instance says I'm smart for my age and my talents are wasted in school.
She opens
her hollow palm. Oh, sorry.
and shows you some of her lab notes. It's okay. The ones that are at the beginning of paragraphs but are short are difficult.
Yeah. It's so much work, though. She complains. Honestly, maybe it'd be better to be like everyone else. Unintelligent people seem happier.
Just then, Red Riot jogs by with a squad of soldiers, all marching in time. She gives you a little wave, then cringes as the leader barks at her to keep her eyes forward. Tank shudders.
On second thought, I forget I said that. I'll keep being smart, thank you.
I love Tangent. I'm so scared. Oh no. Oh no. God, this game scares me so much now. I forgot how much I feel myself hesitating to do anything. Cause just like, what if it goes wrong? What if next month you can't go back? What if it's over? It's like, shit, man.
And time travel?
Hell on Earth. We're going to the animals.
Hell on Vertumna.
Hell on Vertumna. It still feels strange to be raising animals for food. On Stratospheric, there wasn't room for any domesticated animals, or the food that would have been necessary to keep a herd healthy for 20 years in space. You didn't even bring dogs or cats! The adults sometimes fondly talk about real milk, or real honey, or real eggs. But for you, this is all you've ever known. Okay. I mean, yeah. Huh, that wasn't Max. Speaking of Max, though, I got my empathy and I got my animals. Let's go! I have so many kudos. It's wet time, baby! Alright. Upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. Oh, level 3 pets. I can get... Oh, I can get Freaky level 3! Improved relaxing, choose from 3 cards when relaxing. Oh, that's really good.
I love that you can learn to relax better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can
New
unlock...
perk, Xanax.
You can't just do that to me.
I wasn't sure that one was gonna land good.
That one really got me. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't you dare start this while I'm on stream.
What? Don't start what?
Don't say it again.
You need to be so proud of me. I'm restraining myself so hard right now.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Somebody needs to be. Mars, it's your birthday! Happy birthday! Can you believe Tammy is pregnant? Oh, that's you. Right.
Oh yeah. Can you believe Tammy is pregnant? Mars gasps, holding her hand to her chest. I mean, Tammy? Excuse me, since when did she get so brave? Mars sniffs her nose in the air. Better her than me, though, honestly. Could you imagine me with a baby? Absolutely not. I have way more important things to do than to change diapers and wipe noses. Yuck. Based.
Yeah. Take a flower.
Well, I've had better birthday gifts. Mars sighs, rubbing one of the petals. But this will look nice in my hair, I think. Thank you.
I like how it becomes more true as she gets older. Because she slowly incorporates more yellow into her design.
Hey, just like Celine.
It's like... Sorry, I'm about to make a bad joke.
Her blue and yellow hair.
No, I was just... It's like, I was gonna make a bad joke, so I was gonna say, Tuck's hair behind here. It's like, we got something in common, you know? Increase to reasoning skills and shit. Okay. Whoop, I'm proud of you just in general. Thanks. I think I was kind of feeling shitty today, and I'm realizing that it was because I was having withdrawal.
Mm.
I missed this game so bad, I just didn't know it. I feel like
I can't do when you're done.
I'm just gonna play it again. It's not on stream. I feel bad. I think I'm probably just gonna, like, go back to one of my saves after I'm done with this playthrough and do the spend time events. Because, like, sorry stream, I just don't feel comfortable doing the romance stuff on stream. I'm gonna be so real.
Yeah, me neither. So.
Because all of it is, like, it's like my brother said, all of it is so direct. And I'm, like... I'm so not. Apply the robotics lab. As you enter the robotics lab. To you. Very important. Jess, that's you. It's very important.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Watch out.
Congruence shouts at you from the room speaker. Very important.
I misinterpreted that. Watch out. Congruent shouts at you from the room speakers just as another weird little robot of unknown purpose comes scurrying towards you from across the room. It's zigzagging erratically and looks like it's trying to make for the door you just opened.
I'm gonna fix the robot.
That as teasing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Selene, thank you, Congruent says, wheeling in on her portable screen. I was running diagnostics on the little fellow when it broke away and made a run for it. I really need somebody to be my hands here, she continues. Everything used to be easier with Hal around. I miss him.
I like Congruence's hair cones. they bring me joy.
Basilisk kid, for real.
Mm-hmm. Congruence doesn't need to clear her throat, but you get the distinct impression she's simulating it anyway.
If you want to come help me in the robotics lab, just come down anytime.
Yippee! Repair robots. What does this get me? Engineering and creativity! Fuck it. Ooh, Tang flags you down in the hallway.
Oh, Selene, do you have a moment? You go on expeditions sometimes, right? She asks. At least, far more than I do, or would ever wish to. So, would you mind doing me a favor?
Of course.
It's a small thing, really, and I'm to understand it's not terribly dangerous either. Tang replies, I simply need you to bring me some Hopeye eggs the next time you come across a nest out there. I would ask Dis, but, well...
Yeah.
She makes an evocative, dismissive gesture.
Yeah, I could just imagine the, hand coming up in front of her face, and then just, stopping halfway, and then shaking head. Just I'll keep an eye out for him.
That's all I ask, Tang replies primly. They're quite common if the reports from the foragers are to be believed. They tell me that they're commonly found in nests in the Valley of Vertigo. It's positively lousy with them.
Alright, let's get to work. We robotin'.
Be bottin'.
Who out here bottin'?
Who out here rowing they bot?
Who out here bottin' they row? Huh.
That was a bad draw.
This is a really bad draw, yeah. Huh. This is not good. I might just have to use items. I mean, I can do a straight here. Oh, wait, but that's... Hold on. There. Let's just throw this here. There we go. We figured it out. Could have gotten 33. Oh, well. We figured it out, baby. +7 engineering, +3 creativity. I'm getting so much extra creativity. 32 kudos. Holy crap. I'm still popular. Oh, there it goes. That's just how it is in real life. The second that you think that you're popular after being considered popular, that's when you no longer have fans, bro. You gotta pack it up. I know me.
Maybe you'd have fans if you talk to your girlfriend more than twice a month.
Shut up. Okay, yeah, I'll call your bluff. I'll call your bluff. Let me go do the romance event with Mars right now. Let's get uncomfortable. How about that? Is the crash open?
Mic test? Okay. I thought it broke.
Oh yeah, I can spend kudos to forget stuff. I forgot I can do that. There was one card that was just, like, genuinely awful. Foamy's so baby. I love them.
Yes. Is it the set neighbors to this value? Oh yeah.
It's that can I like? Okay, I have to choose them one at a time. Okay.
Well, no, that one's good because you can buff it with items. Keep that one.
Oh yeah, true. This one I can't. I'm sure this will have no consequences.
It doesn't.
You say that.
I don't imagine it would.
I guess I'll just like... I'd rather have a yellow 0... I don't have any yellow 3s, actually. Huh. I'm getting rid of this. Plague Sports Ball's not good. I haven't been to the thingamabob in quite a while, and I don't really feel bad.
You don't have to feel bad.
Yeah. I feel like I should really save up and get one of these. Or the superhero cape. Just cause that complements Vriki a lot. You know? But if I get third Vriki... I mean, I am getting engineering. Engineering, what am I to you? Am I not considered a fan? Sunny Emerald, you are one of my biggest fans. That is true. I appreciate you.
Whoops says fans. Selene doesn't.
Yeah, Selene does not have a single fan. Except for... Look at this loser. Their fans, their parents.
I think Mars is a fan of you, even if she thinks your boots are horrible.
I think Mars likes me. I don't think Mars is a fan of me. Does that make sense?
That's true. Cal is your #1 fan.
That is my #1 fan. You're honestly pumped for your first day in the robotics lab. There wasn't enough room on the Strato for a proper lab, so most of your life you've been warned that the bots the colony relies on, like the watering bots and the hover lifts, will eventually all break down for good. With a fully functioning robotics lab, you should be able to keep those bots active for a lot longer. Plus, there's all sorts of unused bots in here. You look around and wonder at the wide array of chassis and shells. Maybe one day you'll even be able to create new robots of your own. You can't wait to show off what you can do. Congruence is so relieved to have an assistant.
Since Hal died, well, Dr. Instance is too busy to help, she says as you're setting up. Tangent sometimes lends a hand, literally, but she seems to be more interested in her own projects. The chief engineer seems to think they're a lost cause, that we should just recycle them, Congruence opines. Hal would have never thought they were trash.
So what are you excited to work on, Selene? Programming.
Isn't it? Congruence agrees. You can do anything in the digital world. Translating it to the physical world is another challenge, but I promise you're going to learn so much about bot code.
Congruence goes quiet, then adds.
Go ahead and look around. If you have any questions, let me know.
You spend the day getting to know your way around the robotics lab, meeting all the bots you're going to be working with. These broken, forgotten bots just need a little TLC. I can't get over how much I love all of Congruence's sprites.
She's just silly.
She makes me happy. My favorite. Oops. Blink. I feel like that's just good. I'll just take a win. Yeah, I could have gotten way more, but I'll just take a win. Engineering! Woohoo! It's late wet. Oh, new perk. New cards in the depot. Ooh. Tangent, what do you like again? Medicinal roots. Fuck! I always forget that, like, Tangent and Dis are actually, like, the same age as the player. I think of them as younger in my mind.
Yeah.
Well, they are born later, just, like, by months. Okay. Plus 30 engineering. First collectible use is free. Plus 10 to reasoning, plus 2 to all blue flushes. Whoa! Plus 15 to all skills? But no mechanical benefit for the cards. That's... If you turn off the card value, like the card things, that's crazy. All card values become what? Woo! Of course it's a fidget spinner. This is really good.
Start saving up.
Yeah, I want to get either the rifle or that thing. Speaking of which... So the last perk slot is max engineering, right? That's what my brother said?
I don't know. I think so.
Fidget is best for endgame? I figure. I've got low enough stress. I think I'll just go do an expedition. I got it that time. It's okay. Fidget is a great item just in general. Yeah, no, that seems really powerful. Being able to do straights with any card while having their value be like what's written on them, like they still contribute that, that's crazy. Yo, Dis! A war on alien life, Dis says, shaking his head. I'm the only person in this stupid colony who realizes that we are literally the aliens here. Take this strange gadget. He scrutinizes the oh wait, yeah, we've already done this dialogue. There you go. Tang. I don't know if Tang has literally any other items that she likes. But I guess I will try a birthday cake. Tang surprises you with a smile. Oh wait, we've already done this one. I don't have a cake anymore! Fuck! I'm not gonna spend money on a cake. Take a strange little device.
Love that dialogue because it's never brought up before that, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen my delinquent brother? He's supposed to appear as I love how many of these, like, nothing dialogues they have. Because they're not nothing dialogues if they're interesting, and they're pretty interesting. That's, you know, chat, that's how you know that it's real and that I'm not doing a bot message whenever I pause to type sorry for ads in the chat, because I definitely just spelled sweet. Sweet. Sweet for the ads. Hi Utopia.
Hello? Oh, okay. It's working again.
You report to the expedition's tent to find not just Utopia, but Security Chief Rhett and Vase as well. I can't spare any more of my people, Utopia's explaining to them. You've already pulled most of the foragers, and we're already running skint crews in the ridges as it is. I'll be Rhett. There's only one person you can spare, Rhett replies, turning to face you. Hello, Selene. How'd you like to transfer onto one of my hunting parties? Utopia tells me you're one of her best explorers. We could use someone like you. He indicates Vase. I need somebody who can keep up with this one. Vase puffs his chest out proudly. Why do we need to kill them? Vase laughs. Because they're killing us, Selene. Keep up. He clenches his fist. It's the classic struggle between humanity and nature. Nature's not all flowers and rainbows. On Earth, everything and everyone was trying to kill each other for survival, for food, hell, even just for fun. Can't wait to bag a real trophy Xeno. He chuckles, framing his hands like a painting on a wall. The first 10-point buck on Vertumna. I don't want to kill animals for fun. Rhett scowls at Vase. You won't be killing them for fun, you'll be killing them to defend the colony! Vase rolls his
one
eyes.
tip before you answer this, this gets you a lot of story beats. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to morally agree with it if you accept that.
So I can say yes just to unlock the option?
Yeah.
I just don't really want to. I know that it's probably the better choice, but I don't really want to.
Fair.
Fucking icky. I would never kill a living creature. Face scoffs. If he was trying to kill you? I know you Strato kids are soft, and I know you're suicidal too. Not everyone's cut out for life or death situations, Rhett says, then turns to you. You know, Selene, it's not all killing, he says. Sometimes it's about tracking and identifying dangerous creatures before they reach our walls. You wouldn't necessarily have to kill them. He holds up his hand, but you don't have to decide just yet. Talk to Utopia later if you change your minds. Sorry. Egg!
The egg.
Egg! I love being able to just ignore shit now. It's great. I'm not going to, though. You're coming across not just one Vriki, but a whole swarm of them, mostly just baby ones around the size of your head. They're all amassed around a massive tree, scurrying up and down the trunk. When you can see the tree itself under the swarm, you notice it's the sail pale pink as the baby Vriki. Its tentacle-like roots meander a fairly large distance before plunging into the ground. When the Vriki see you approach, they get agitated, and they look hungry. Definitely hungry. Like dozens of hungry, grapefruit-sized, furry pink monsters. Spiders. The stuff of nightmares. Your pet horse doesn't seem scared at all. Maybe they aren't so bad. You walk up to the tree and put your hand on it. The baby Vriki swarm around the tree trunk, very upset with you, but they calm down when they see you aren't doing anything. There's an unmistakable thrum of life under your hand, not just from the proximity of the baby Vriki, but from the tree itself. It's warm and leathery, and you can feel something like a pulse. It's alive? It seems this tree itself a Vriki, just in a different phase of its life cycle. Does that mean that the little clusters of fruit in its branches are Vriki eggs? Or maybe cocoons? There's so much you don't know. But you do know that this nursery tree is a special place. There's nothing to forage here, though. These ravenous youngsters have stripped anything edible for a wide radius. You move on. I'll do other Vriki events. The path is locked by a massive 8-legged xenofauna, something between a spider and squid and a bear. It's in a rage, grunting furiously and bashing itself against trees and rocks at random. You duck and hide as it glares in your direction, its breath heaving and dozens of eyes gleaming with madness. It's the same soft pink and purple you recognize from the multi-legged Vriki that live in this area, but it's so much larger. Could this be a related species? Its gaze drops from you to your pet Vriki George, who chitters and runs up to it, waving its grasping tentacles. The giant creature huffs and sniffs down to sniff it. Sniffs down to lean it. Its rage forgotten. Let the creature sniff your pet. The larger creature makes a chuffing noise, like a tiger, a bassy, vibrating exhale that ruffles your Vriki's fur. Content that it's not going to eat Horge, you keep back and let them introduce themselves. Horge isn't intimidated in the slightest. In fact, it seems totally relaxed in the presence of this hulking beast. They touch tentacles and sniff each other, and your Vriki even curls up in the bigger one's arms for a while. Wait, they look just like parent and child. Is this another life phase of the Vriki? After a while, the huge Vriki leaves harmlessly. You're happy your little buddy got some social time with their own species. Oh, it's a stress event. Stress reduction. Yippee! This one doesn't have a thing on it. You hear a rustle in the bushes and catch a glimpse of a shadowy figure. Could it be a person? Whatever it is, you quickly lose sight of it in the jungle. I'll follow it. The wilderness is thick here, as is the fog that comes in waves. You'll need to rely on your tracking skills. Fuck it.
Easy sauce.
Easy sauce. I'd love to be able to get a 7 here without having to use an item.
You could go with the 666. That's the best round to use the administrator card.
Oh yeah! Real and true.
usually you want to play that one in the first round because
You have
you
less
don't
cards,
use
yeah.
as many of your cards.
I think at that point I can just play this. Oh, right, because red cards get a bonus. I mean, fuck it? Yeah, fuck it. I have more than enough to win. I like getting max. It makes me brain good.
I mean, keep in mind that it's only the last round that counts.
It just makes my brain good.
No, I get it, yeah. Oh my god. That card is so good.
What card?
The +6 if card is mental.
That was weird. I could have gotten 45. Oh my gosh. I've maxed out my perception already. You're looking for a person, so it's a surprise when you come to face to face with a weird-looking creature. Kind of looks like a person, a bit. More like a tree, really. Some relative of the bush bub, maybe? But more tentacles and slime, like a tree oozing with goopy sap with 2 legs. Yuck. This makes a sort of brrrr noise as you back away. Egg. That wasn't what I thought. Yeah, I know you're frothing at the mouth for me to find the fucking mysterious stranger. You come out of the trees into a large grassy clearing. In the middle is, well, you can only describe it as a pedestal. In the middle of the cradle of flowers sits a massive egg, easily larger than any egg you've seen before. It's white with red flecks, and it's just sitting here in the middle of this empty clearing, totally unprotected. I mean, take it! You put one foot up on the pedestal to brace yourself. This thing's huge! However, as you do, the pedestal starts moving, and it starts growling. Its flowering appendages unfurl to reveal the face of a manticore! It narrows its feline eyes at you and rumbles in warning as it stands to its full terrifying height. You figured out where the egg came from. With your arms full of egg, you can't really fight. Your arms are limited. Keep the egg and run. I've got good. I've got good. Holy crap! Damn, Cal, I didn't realize you were built like that. Holy shit.
The 211s, though.
The 211s is...
If you put the 9 card at the +2.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I just throw this here, then.
There's half your goal already.
Yeah. Holy shit. I just want to do this, though. Skadoosh. If you will. This cards are pretty good. I like the way they work. I can just do this.
I mean, you won as soon as you put down your first card.
Yeah. Booyaka Shah? Yeah, I could have gotten more with straights, I'm sure. You stumble blindly through the clearing towards the relative safety of your trees, the cumbersome egg blocking your view of your own feet. You fall a few times, just barely managing to scramble out from under the claws of the manticore. You eventually find a member of the Expedition Protection Squad who fires a warning shot with her plas rifle over the manticore's head. It roars in defiance and slinks into the trees. The egg's pretty addled from all the running and falling. If it was gonna hatch before, it certainly won't now. You get a shit ton of kudos for it, and it's super tasty. Oh. I did all that for a collectible, I didn't realize. I thought I would get a cool manticore egg. But it's just a regular Xeno egg. Okay, so I gotta find Hopeye eggs. Like that. You spot a hop-eye nest, just like the tangent asked you to find. There are 9 eggs inside, all packaged up in what looks like a delicate spun glass cocoon. Let's steal some eggs. You break a little hole in the cocoon and put 3 eggs in your bag. They're a little gooey. You hope they don't break. You turn to leave and come face to face with an adult hop-eye. Understandably, it looks spittin' mad. It drums its powerful foot on the ground in warning, and 4 more pop out of the undergrowth and start hissing at you. You should have known these little sociable creatures raise their young communally. I'm gonna use animal psychology. You've learned from the Holopedia that the different sets of eyes on a hop-eye have different purposes. The large, bulging eyes on top are hardwired for perceiving danger, but the small, forward-facing one are more concerned for finding food. If you're not food, and if you're not danger, you throw yourself onto your belly and wriggle away while the hop-eyes stare at you curiously. When you're a safe distance away, they return to poking at their violated nest in confusion. Nifty. Egg! Hello, Manticore. I love picking up collectibles. Yippee! Calcard strong? Hell yeah, man. I gotta hydrate. Thank you. Nobody redeemed a hydrate. I was just saying thank you to my water bottle for giving me water. Jess, are you a thanking random objects enjoyer?
I don't tend to talk if I don't need to.
Fair enough. I talk a lot to myself. Sometimes you gotta talk to the realest motherfucker you know?
I get it.
Vriki are carnivores, you think, but the juveniles are too small to take out anything larger than an insect. Not so much the case with this one. The Vriki blocking your path is pretty large, about as tall as your waist, and it's growling at you over the carcass of something even bigger, which seems to be missing its head. Yuck. You're not sure if it killed or scavenged the dead animal, but it's dragged it onto the path and looks ready to fight you for it. I'm gonna find another route. Because that event does not do anything good for me. You decide to take a shortcut.
You got stuck.
What's up?
Your Riki got stuck.
Oh no! You decide to take a shortcut through the jungle to a path you were sure was just up ahead, and now you're lost. Everything looks the same here. The plants are too high to see any landmarks, and you swear some of them move around when you're not looking. You try to check your positioning with your holopalm, but the damn thing isn't working and won't connect to long-range communications either. Typical. Utopia did warn you the comms were flaky out here. You think you can tell north from the position of these 2 suns, but that's it. Orienteer a wait out of here. You climb a tree and chart a path through the wilderness from above. With that information in your holopalm, navigating to the nearest landmark is a breeze. Fuck. I just want to do a couple more events. Oh, it's the lumpy ground. I remember the lumpy ground. Yeah. I love streets!
Boo.
During Pride Month.
Joke.
During Pride Month. Dang. Let's 31 up to 37. Yeah. What if I just... Yeah. But this one gives me minus stress. I'm gonna do that instead. +4 perception. Whoa, it's a potato minefield! Underground, the recent rain has swelled the young melons to bursting. You better watch where you step or you'll end up knee-deep in potato juice. The good news is, they're tasty. I'll forage one. They're so dang heavy, the calorie-to-weight ratio isn't optimal. Most are too young, but you find a ripe one, dig it up, and roll it back to the depot. Alright, now I should probably go do the last one. Hit Ninja Sex Party Song, Manticore. The Valley of Vertigo spans a huge and relatively safe area, so it's rare to see other foragers out here. It's surprising, then, to come up across Utopia and 2 other foragers crouching in the underbrush. Selene! Utopia hisses, beckoning you over. Get over here! You slink over to the other foragers. Through a gap in the underbrush, you spot a terrific sight. A fully grown manticore has fallen into a nest of at least 20 snap bladders, and they're engaged in what looks like a battle to the death. I've got 10 kudos on the snap bladders, she says. I fell into a nest once. I was laid up in the medbay for a week. Poor manticore, one of the other foragers says. What a way to go. The last forager snorts. That's you, I say.
Okay. Who cares? After what they did to Hal, every manticore can rot for all I care.
The manticore roars in pain as it's torn apart by the whip-fast, hungry snap bladders. 10 kudos? I'm not betting 10 kudos. I'm helping that manticore. I'm going to be literally so nice.
R.I.P. Hal.
Rest in peace. Rip to the goat, but I'm built different. I don't care. Okay. Wait, if I do this... Fuck. Ah. Faha. Yeah. Not quite, but close enough. I'm getting more animals. God bless it. Utopia tries to stop you as you burst through the underbrush, dedicating yourself to being the best distraction your weak, fragile human body can be. Enough of the snap bladders turn their focus on you that the manticore is easily able to pick the others off. Crunch, munch, snap! Off go enough heads in the manticore's powerful jaws that the survival cut their losses, disappearing back into their burrow. Now you find yourself face to face with the manticore, Vertumna's perfect murder machine. It looks at you quizzically. You look back. You feel a weird connection to this creature. Suddenly, Manticore roars, lunging at you and lashing its great mane. Wisely, you scream in terror and get the hell away. Luckily, the Manticore is too wounded to bother chasing you. You and the other foragers make it away without injury. I can do one more event. I'll do this event. Oh, it's your field of butter dandies! Hello, gorgeous flowers. You enjoy a few minutes taking in the majesty of the beautiful carpet of flowers. I already have 4 flowers, so I'm just gonna take 1. You find the tallest, most perfect yellow flower and leave the rest. No need to be greedy. Alright. I got the hop eye eggs for Tangent. And I got stats that I don't need. Ah, fuck.
There are no skills that you don't need.
Yeah, but I'm maxed out on them.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about combat.
No. Ah, fuck. I need to check my limiter. I've set my threshold too low for my limiter. Fudge. Ruckers.
I used to know a guy who said fiddlesticks.
I say fiddlesticks sometimes.
Yeah. He was trying to teach himself not to swear. So he would just say stuff like, oh my golly George.
You know who needs to start doing that? Swamp.
That's true.
Bro's gonna be a teacher.
Really?
Yeah, he's gonna be an educator specifically for like for kids with unique learning disabilities and stuff. I think that's what he said he wanted to do. Ooh. Cal reaches up and strokes one of the native plants in the garden, its light reflecting onto his awestruck face. When we landed here, we didn't even know this was possible. What else don't we know about this place? It feels like they have unique dialogue every glow.
Yeah, I think so. Finally, an acceptable season, Tang said, looking relaxed for the first time all year. Not too bright, not too warm. If only it was like this all year long.
No! Hey, Dis.
I get it, Tang. I get it.
It's like an entirely different planet in Glow, Dis says, smiling softly out onto the illuminated wilderness. It's my favorite season, full of secrets and danger. Ha! Fun that they share the same favorite. Here you go, bud. I'm now out of strange little things to give to him. What will I ever do? How will I live without giving him his little trinkets?
Did you ever sneak out during Glow?
No, I did not.
I guess you have too much stress.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go relax in the park, because I think I can get Freaky 3! You've been working with Horge for months on getting them to follow simple commands. You're getting pretty consistent results with 1 or 2 at a time, but they get bored and wander away if you try to do a longer session. You set up a small obstacle course in the garden, consisting of a few ramps and balancing beams. Horge looks at the treats in your hand expectantly. Run that obstacle course. Oh, no. That's not good at all. I think I just do this, because, you know, I can at least, like, just get high straight value out of all my cards that do nothing. Okay. I think I can save that for the last round. That'll get me to what? 60. That'll get me to 40. I'll have to get 40 in the last round. Oy.
It's doable.
It is doable. That's more. That's even more. Now I only have to get 38, which feels a lot more doable. Oh no, this is no good. Okay, so what I can do is I can play this. Oh man, okay. No.
You could play your red
And then
card.
I go straight, yep.
Red 5. Okay.
We got it, baby!
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I could have gotten 40, but I got it. Whew!
Yay.
A stunning show from young Horge. Admirable speed and dexterity. They and their trainer, Selene, are promising new stars in the field of Reiki training. Heck yeah. +5 bonus to straights. So if I have... That means I get 3 skill on challenge win, which is really good. And then I get +9 if I want, or I can just go +8. Horge finishes running the course and leaps into your arm, chittering happily. You did it! You've trained a Freaky to follow commands! What do I want to forget? I'll forget this. Yeah, that's it. The other 2 cards have never... I only, like, forget stuff if it's, like, a card that I view as a problem.
Yeah.
You find Tangent in engineering and set down the bag of squelchy, goopy hop-eye eggs. Her eyes go wide.
You found them, she exclaims. That's wonderful. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten all about my request.
It has been, like, a couple months.
Okay. She reaches for the eggs but stops. Wait, what is that sound? Are they...
They are! You hear a wet cracking sound from the bag. You're about to witness the miracle of life, for Timnan style. What do? Analyze the process. You pull out your hollow palm and prepare to take notes. Why miss this opportunity? You and Tang watch in wonder as the gel-like shell of the largest Hopeye egg splits like a ripe melon in the sun, spilling out a tiny, squirming pink baby in a small puddle of amniotic fluid. You watch the last two eggs intently, but through their clear eggshells, you can't even see any movement inside at all, not even a heartbeat.
It's okay, Tank says. We only need one.
The tiny Hopeye is on its feet, well, foot, within minutes, taking cautious little hops on the sleek surface of the lab bench.
Magnificent, Tangent says, keeping the palm-sized Hopeye from falling off the table. I expected them to be helpless at birth like kittens or birds, not already moving around like an ungulate. Incredible. I can't wait to study it.
Gain one less stress plus one bonus to pairs. I'm gonna go, it's yours. Because I trust Tangent. I've made a mistake in my life.
You can always save.
It's yours! Perfect, Tang says. That's you. Sorry.
That's fine. Perfect, Tank says. Let's get a specimen container for it.
Yeah, okay. And I'll read that in a second. I have doomed a small child to pain. Plus one helped Tangent. She leaves you with the tiny clumsy thing, which chirps and blinks up at you unevenly with its 4 eyes. Well, whatever Tang and Dr. Instance are going to do with it, it's probably for the greater good of the colony. You're just putting your boots on to grab dinner in the lounge when you hear the colony's sirens begin to wail. It's the yearly attack. Couldn't they have waited until you ate dinner? Rude. Outside your window, you watch the colony defense begin to mobilize. Your hollow palm chimes with the usual reminders for all civilian colonists to stay indoors. I want to join the defense, but as somebody an emergency responder, basically.
You can always make choices after you do that.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna once again. I have still doomed a small child. Join the colony defense. You head to the garrison to grab a plas rifle. That's not what I... Then report to the front. Chief Rhett looks surprised to see you, but assigns you to squad with Red Riot and tells you to get up on the walls and do your best. On the other side of the walls is more Xenos than you've ever seen in one place, ever. They seethe out the forest, large and small, herbivores and predatory, fungal and otherwise, flying and crawling and hopping towards the colony with a single-minded determination. The air fills with the pew-pew of laser turrets and the crackle of plas rifles. The enemy's front line collapses, only to be replaced by even more Xenos, just as many as before, if not more. There's no end to it. The fire break turns into a graveyard of dead and dying alien bodies, wave after wave, crawling over the corpses until they roil at the bases of the walls like the foam on a wave when it hits the shore. You hear the walls creaking underneath you, but they hold strong. There is no sun to set in Glow, but night falls on the battlefield without any break in the fighting. Your fingers begin to cramp from pulling the trigger of your plas rifle. Finally, you're relieved by the second guard shift. You walk straight into the garrison and right into a dreamless sleep. You've awoken 6 hours later for your next shift. The kitchens have provided the soldiers with pressed soy rations and hot blep tea, which you grab, then make your way back to the walls to survey the carnage of the night. As you arrive, your holopalm lights up with a priority message. Security personnel, we are under siege, the security chief says, getting right to the point. On Earth, sieges were used to break a city by starvation or drought. We have plenty of food and water. Guards will rotate 6 hours on, 6 hours off. So long as we keep the Xenos on the other side of the wall, we can hold them off for days. Weeks, even. Weeks? Everyone exchange exhausted looks. He paused, then adds this. We can do this. We're stronger than them, and we're not going anywhere. You and the other soldiers fall into a fitful rhythm, alternating shifts on the wall with brief snippets of sleep. Gunfire becomes the soundtrack of your days, which begins to smear together like paste. Red Riot, in particular, is suffering. She volunteers for relief shifts, sometimes pulling doubles or triples on the wall. You catch her mechanically shoveling soy porridge into her mouth before seeming to fall asleep sitting up. A minute later, she jolts awake as someone spoon clatters against their bowl. Tempers grow short as fatigue sets in. 6 days pass. You're on shift, watching the Xenos batter themselves outside against the walls. You feel your eyes unfocus at the sheer formless horde of them. In all these days, they still haven't breached the colony. Sometimes they seem to retreat, ebbing backwards and reforming somewhere else. It's behavior you've never seen before. A group of monsters breaks from the tree line. Nothing new, except for one of them. One of the Xenos looks different from the others. Almost humanoid. What is that thing? Hey, yo! The creature looks suspiciously like a person, at least from the waist up. Down below, it's a lumbering chimera, vaguely reminiscent of a faceless, wrapped in tattered bits of flesh and bony protrusions. Something like hair flutters behind it as it turns and looks right at you with an unnerving, malevolent intelligence. You rub your eyes. Yeah, it's still there. It approaches the base of the wall, and the other monsters surge forward on to pound at the gates. Try to talk to it. You wave to it, and the creature sneers, and to your surprise, approaches the wall. Shoot it, it has a gun. I don't care. Whoa. Bubba, not Bubba, Jess, do you want to voice this?
I can try.
I mean, do you want, I can do it.
Okay.
Little weed. They address you in a halting, rasping voice. Everything seems to go quiet nearby as you strain to understand this talking horror. Child of breeding rabbits. Feral pig. Kudzu. Its unnerving human gaze pierces you. Introduced species. You understand. You wonder if you're hallucinating. Is it holding a gun? You slowly nod yes. You understand the words, at least. I am noctulicent, the monster says through a voice box that seems better suited to guttural roars than human language. A gardener. Designation. Pest control. You realize with growing horror that the creature's hair is actually alive somehow, waving in a wind that isn't there. The clicky-clacky bits wave and snap at you as if they have minds of their own. You can't look away. What do you want? Who are you talking to? You jump as Red Riot sneaks up behind you, and when you look back, Noctulicent is gone. That alien was talking! You babble about the talking monster named Noctulicent, but Red Riot thinks you're having some kind of mental breakdown. The siege is getting to everyone, Selene, she says, patting you on the shoulder. If you're freaking out, go lie down. I'll cover for you. Finally, after the 6th day of the siege, you look down the sights of your plas rifle and see a curious thing. The monsters are retreating. As you gather with the other soldiers in the colony square, your governor lights up with a priority announcement from Governor Lum. This fucking guy. The alien attackers have been defeated, he says. The siege has ended. Lum smiles broadly and puffs out his chest. Another year, another win. You're welcome, Vertumna. You're welcome, humanity. You're welcome, you hear, and see Chief Rhett nearby, looking livid. What did he do? He rants to his security officers. Raced out there like an idiot with his honor guard? Defend strategically unsound positions? Put himself in danger so he had to save his overstuffed ass? The soldiers all shift uncomfortably, but nobody disagrees. And when I actually needed him, Rhett continues, taking his 12-hour beauty rest while the rest of us slogged through endless shifts. The soldiers are exhausted from the siege, so the crowd in the square disperses quickly. Only a few Helios remain, covertly filming Rhett while he continues to rail against Lum. On the horizon, the first days of quiet streak through the sky with lavender. You watch Utopia's reclamation crew head out through the gates to begin vaporizing xenocorpses for their component molecules. That night, you have terrible dreams. You imagine that you're sieging the colony, that you're a creature crawling in the mud on your belly, with the ozone crackle of plas rifle fire arcing overhead. With your taloned claws, you rip into the walls like they're made of clay, stuffing choking handfuls of it into your mouth. In a moment of lucidity, you try to pull the clay from your throat, but no matter how hard you pull, it just never ends. You jolt awake when you realize you've been pulling your own guts out of your throat. Just a dream. You're shaking and coated in a film of terror sweat, your heart pounding. You don't find sleep again before dawnbreak.
This game is fun and silly and fun and
This
silly.
game is so fun and silly. Didn't you know? This game is so silly.
Aren't you having so much fun?
I'm having so much fun. Notably, I'm glad I did the rest because I did not get stress reduction at that. Hi, Mars. Oh, this game. It's trying to kill me. I'm okay. I'm pretty sure this game is gonna have to wait to be finished until next stream. I'm gonna keep going, but yeah, I think this is gonna need another stream.
Yeah, I want Boba to be here for the ending.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Dis. Yeah, that wasn't. I know that wasn't the special someone. I'm sure. You head out of the colony hoping to find Dis, and you do. As well as Rhett and Utopia, who have teamed up to talking to Dis about something that has him scowling deeply. It was different before the attacks, you hear Utopia say. But you're older now, and when you're on expedition, you can get into a lot more danger than when you were just a little kid going on walkabout. When you're out there on my team, I'm counting you to do as you're told and to be where you said you'd be. She gestures beseechingly. What am I going to do if something happens to you out there, kid? What if you disappear one day, and you're hurt, and no one knows where to find you? What if... I'll be fine. This cuts her off. I can take care of myself, and if I can't, that's on me. That's not how it works here, Rhett says, his voice stern. You're not just putting yourself in danger out there. You're putting the whole colony in danger. I know you're a bit of a loner, son, but you have a family here. All of us. We're all your family. We're gonna send people out to find you, and what if they get into the same trouble you did, he continues. We're counting on you to follow directions out there, not to just keep everyone safe. Not just yourself. What if I don't want to be found? Dis explodes, waving his arms. What if I want to be left the hell alone? Rhett and Utopia are stunned by Dis's outburst. Rhett opens his mouth to respond, but Dis talks over him. If I don't come back, just leave me out there, he spits. This planet wants me dead. Maybe I deserve it, huh? Don't you ever think about that? Maybe I deserve to die out there. Maybe we all do. With that, Dis stomps away. Rhett and Utopia look stunned. You follow Dis around the outer walls of the colony to where he's angrily pulling things out of the drainpipe hiding hole he's long since outgrown. Stupid humans, he grumbles, stuffing what looks like a bedroll into a carrying bag. They never think of anything except... Oh, he continues, trailing off when he sees you. What do you want? Are you okay? I'm great, Dis mutters. Just awesome, actually. Yeah, thanks for asking. You watch him pull two things from his hideaway and throw them into two piles. Screw this colony, he says. I don't have to be a part of it. I don't need it. I don't need anyone. I'd be better off living in the woods like an animal. At least that's real. He reaches in and pulls out a busted-up-looking mechanical device. His old alien communicator he made using gear he stole from Command. Jeez, he laughs. Guess I don't need this anymore. What do you mean? Dis smiles as he turns the device over in his hands. Nothing, he says quietly. Never mind, it's nothing. He tosses it in the discard pile. I won't need it where I'm going anywhere. I understand. Do what you need to do. Dis nods. Thank you, Selene. I'd hope you understand. Dis finishes packing up the stuff he's going to keep, which barely amounts to a full backpack. He straps it onto his back and nods at you, determined. Did I ever tell you my full name? He asks, seemingly at random. No, you didn't. Dis smiles a little at that, just with the corners of his mouth, as he huffs a self-depreciating laugh. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have. It sucks, honestly. It's dysthymia. Dysthymia? Dysthemia? Oh.
Dysthemia?
Yeah, dysthemia. Pulling up Streamlabs. Doesn't that mean... Yeah, Dis says. It means being sad. What a joke, right? Who names their kid that? He shakes his head. Aunt Anne always talks about how babies made everyone happier. Was my mom sad before she had me in, Tang? Or did having us make her sad? His smile twists. Was it me? Was I the reason? Dis scuffs his boot in the dirt. Whatever, he mumbles. No one's cared about me, basically ever. Since before I was born. My own mom didn't love me. Like one person who you think could... He looks up at the sky and blinks rapidly. Whatever, he repeats. I'm out of here. Thanks for everything, Selene. You're the only good thing about this shithole. I'm gonna miss you. I'm giving him a hug. You throw your arms around Dis, who grunts and pats your back awkwardly. He doesn't relax until you finally relent and let him go. You watch him disappear between the fungal trees. Within minutes, he's out of sight. You're getting ready for bed later that day when you receive a colony-wide announcement through your holopalm. It reads as follows. Colony notice. Reminder that there are to be no unauthorized trips outside the walls without prior authorization from Expeditions Command. Anyone caught in violation of this rule will be punished. This includes going for a walk. It is dangerous outside the walls and is only to be done by the trained and armed personnel. Thank you. Command. How about that? You send Miss Dis a message. Dis messages you back immediately with just a picture of a knife. You're guessing he didn't get very far. Aw, man. Just a picture of a knife. My pet freak. I'm gonna be real, chat. I'm going to keep streaming, but I realize now I did not make lunch. And my dog needs to go out. So I think I'm gonna cut off stream for now and come back and stream later today.
Like how long are we talking? So
Like an hour or two.
2.5 hours.
Okay.
I could be there for a little bit after that.
Sure. Yeah, so I'll cut it off for now. So let's find somebody to do a little bit of a... I forgot what I was gonna say. A raid. Yeah,
Raid.
that thing.
Woofy.
What?
Arsene in chat saying all good oomphy woofy.
All good oomphy. Thanks, bestie. More Exocolonist? Yes, more Exocolonist. I'm gonna play more of it later today. I need to eat lunch and shit, so...
Yeah, I do too.
You know what time it is.
Lunch break. Everyone go make lunch if it's lunchtime in your time zone.
Everyone turn on a little bit of a piff in the background and go make some lunch. And or dinner. Yeah, so you know what time it is. It's time to raid piff. Everybody have a good day. See y'all later.
Bye. For now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go do that.